Russell, what was the main thing you took away from that today?
I think it was a good training session for a lot of the guys. A lot of guys fill minutes and improve. I like the fact we didn't give up. We never gave in, even from being behind. The guys didn't accept that, and I think it also showed that we need to strengthen a little bit in certain places as well. So the good ones that came on and made a difference are really good. And then there's some ones that really pushed in the starting team that did really well. And then we just need a bit more depth and a bit more help in a few areas, I think, which will come. And we're working really hard to get. But I was pleased with it a lot. The first half was a bit frustrating because we're playing against a good team. They're athletic. They press really aggressively. But a lot of the moments that were uncomfortable for us were down to a lack of intensity on our part. And I said to the guys, I didn't like the warm-up. There's a bit of disappointment in a few people, maybe not in the team and all that stuff, but if you're disappointed, and especially playing for this football club, you have to show it in being more aggressive, more intense, not being downbeat and sort of just being out there and letting the game pass you by a little bit. So they know that now, and that can't happen. It can't be a problem for us that there's, whenever you step on the pitch for this club and this team, you have to be all in, you have to be. So yeah, that was a good lesson for a couple, and the rest I'm really pleased with, and we're better than we were before the game for sure.
I'm sure you're not happy about it, but is it almost good to learn those things maybe at this stage of the season?
I think we're learning about people all the time, and every situation is different. Every person not as a player, but as a person is different. But yeah, I think there was just a little bit too much in the first half that I didn't really like. So, and there were some good moments in the first half. But, you know, I think the thing to take is like when you're not playing or not in the starting 11 right now, and by the way, we're at the start of a very, very long season. We are going to need everyone. I've told them that. But you need to be a bit more like Oscar. Run really hard. Maybe the end product wasn't quite there today because he hasn't played too much, but effort, endeavour, willingness to run, to help your mate, fantastic. Josh Gentle's the same. So that's where you need to be if you want to be part of this in the long term.
You seemed visibly frustrated at not getting a penalty. Could you give us your reaction to that and then take us through what? Yeah,
it was frustration at a bit of the performance as well in the first half, because I can always accept if the intensity is there, the courage is there, and we're not quite there tactically and we need to fix a few things. But I didn't like the energy or the body language of too many on the pitch in the first 20-25 minutes. They got through that and got better, a bit more intensity, which helped us. So I will give them big credit for coming through that and getting through that. And then I think we should have had a penalty. We should have had a fourth official who can definitely help the officials. And then I'm a passionate guy, and I probably overstepped the mark. And then I enjoyed watching the game in the stand the second half. But it was a good view. It was a good view for me actually. So in friendlies I might do that. I hope not to spend too long up there. But no, so I went and apologised to the official, and I need to get used to how it works up here compared to down the road as well. But yeah, I've apologised, and hopefully we can all move on. And I got a good view of the game, and he got peace and quiet for 45 minutes.
Russell, there's no Hamza Agaman in this. What's the situation now?
He picked up a little injury on Tuesday night, so I think he missed a lot of pre-season. And he's been really trying hard to catch up fitness-wise, and he's got himself in a good place. And then the other night, the intensity of the game coming on to that is not easy, but he's not going to be out for a long time. He's a big, strong boy, and we hope to have him back on Wednesday night. Just it would have been madness to risk him today, really.
Russell,
Asgard didn't make either. See,
no, I think the same as Hamza, really. So we could have rushed both back to try and be involved today, but I think all eyes are on Wednesday right now, and so with Tello, he's recovering really well. He's athletically really, really good, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Got a chance for midweek?
Yeah, both. We hope to have both. So, and we have a brilliant medical department, but also so early on to have them back for one game to then risk missing 3 or 4 after, or maybe even more. We just got to assess that risk and make sure that everyone's really comfortable with it as and when they're back.
Russell, see with the squad today, with the team that started, it seemed that you had maybe put people into deliberately difficult situations. Was there an element of that to see how they coped with it?
In what way?
Just in terms of, as you said, the fact that it was they were up against a strong team on the press. It was maybe asking them to react to something they've not come across.
I think it'll be really good for us and good for them. But if they're in a difficult situation, it's down to us, lack of intensity and not being in the right position quickly enough. So I think that's the lesson, is if you're not going to play with enough intensity or enough speed or enough aggression, then you're going to be put into difficult situations way more than you are if you want to bring all of those to the party. So especially early on in the game, when a team has energy and they're fresh and they have a really good organised press and they're a good coaching team, Rob and Adi and Harry, I really like them and they've got good players. So we knew it'd be difficult for the guys. I don't think we expected anything less. But be difficult on our terms. So if we're running, being aggressive, playing with intensity, and it's still difficult, then we can look at it and try and fix it. But don't be difficult on someone else's terms, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Just can I just check? There's no concern or a suggestion you could face a touchline ban, is there?
Me after that? No, I don't think so. No, I'd be surprised. I think we're all, we shook hands and had a chat after, and they accepted my apology, and he apologised about the decision as well. So. Hopefully it's all done and dusted, I think.
Russell, can I just ask on Robin Proper leaving this morning? You've spoken now consistently the last 2 or 3 press conferences about this squad being extremely different towards the end of the window. Are you confident that more players will follow him?
Yeah, I think they have to.
The squad is big.
Yeah, I think they have to, and Robin goes with everyone's best wishes. So the way he's dealt with being told he's not going to be part of things, training separately from the group with a few others, he's been incredible. So I have to give him massive credit. He's a really good human being. So and I said to him, and I said to the other guys who are maybe not part of the plans right now, and things can always change, but I said to him, it's never personal. It's only professional. Personally, I love Robin as a guy. I think the whole club does, and I hope he gets a chance to come back and say goodbye to the staff and the players, because he's a really, really top person and pro. And then professionally, unfortunately for him, it's transpired we don't see him as part of that, and he's accepted that with hard work, being good for the group. When he has trained with the group, he's been fantastic, and he goes with everyone's best wishes, and I really wish him the best of success, and he deserves that, and hopefully he'll feel the same. We had a conversation when he left, and it's how it should be. You should be able to look each other in the eye and know you both behaved properly, and I think he goes with that.
Is there anybody else closer? There's been rumours of Ross McCausland, Ridvan, interest, Ben Davies, etc.
Yeah, I think we have interest in a fair few of the players, but as and when they go, I don't know. I just wait for Kevin to tell me what's going on, and whilst they're here, they'll be treated with care and respect and professionalism, and it might not always be on the terms they want or like, but I think if we're honest with each other and we respect each other and they respect the group, there's not going to be a problem.
Russell, you mentioned some of the attitude of the players maybe not being involved today. Has that changed your thoughts ahead of Wednesday, or are you still to make up your mind on that?
I think we're always open to surprise and change, but we have a couple of big decisions to make on Wednesday, and will depend on the fitness of people as well, and how people are. We'll wait and see.
Russell, just how pleased have you been with the contribution of Finlay Curtis? He gets another goal today. Yeah,
he showed good instinct today, and he got better on Tuesday as the game went on, and he showed some good stuff today, some good timing, some good bits. So just a really good learner, and I thought Nico was brilliant next to him today as well. It's the best Nico's played since we've been here, so I'm really pleased with Nico's contribution, because I think having Max and Nico on your side of the pitch will definitely help Finlay, and he just needs to keep listening, keep learning. Good instinct today, good character, good attitude, and as long as he keeps doing that, he'll be fine.